Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Recovery Lab TV. My name is Chris. I'm your coach and sports therapist. And welcome to our Friday session. It is all about our lower body prehab. For those who have been before, you'll know that it's all about corrective exercise, all about rehabilitation, corrective movements. And today we're specializing in that lower body, okay? So hip, knee, ankle. If you have any problems, let me know in that comment section, okay? And we can help address them. And otherwise, if you don't have any problems, it's going to be a brilliant opportunity for you to bulletproof your body from the inside out. As I like to say, it's working on those deep intrinsic muscles, those stabilizing muscles, those ones that kind of generally get neglected and then leads to an injury, okay? So it's going to help improve performance. It's going to help reduce those injury rates. And it's an absolute essential in my eyes, okay? So welcome. Happy Friday. Hope you've had an amazing week so far. And yeah, don't be afraid to say hello in the comment section. It's nice to see you all, especially on a cloudy, overcast day like this, where it's pretty miserable. But yeah, good morning, Tim. How you doing, buddy? You okay? Hope you are. Good morning, Kim. How are you? So, things you're going to need today are a big long pole, okay? Hopefully, I'm not going to be taking out my lights again. Learned the hard way last week. Completely took one of them out and smashed it to pieces, as you may be fully aware of if you watch that video. If not, check it out. It's amazingly how I kept myself calm. So you're going to need some mini bands, okay? The ones that kind of go around your knees. You're going to need a big band like this. The ones that go around your entire body, and then you're going to need a balance pad. Now, if you haven't got a balance pad like this Airx cushion, okay, don't fret, don't worry. Just simply grab a beach towel, 2 beach towels, and then use that, okay? Cushions are okay, but generally they tend to squish around your foot and you tend to lose instability. So if you're going to use cushions, use a couple, but towels, they're a great option. And so on and so forth, okay? Same with if you don't have the bands, don't fret, don't worry. Let me know in that comment section and we can find alternatives. It was probably last Friday's class, towards the end of the video. So yeah. Amazed I survived the weekend, to be honest. I was like, I've broken the thing. But yeah, survived. I'm alive and well, thankfully. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Anne. How you doing? But yeah, enough about that and more about you. Okay, so what you're going to do to begin with, okay, just nice and easily to work up your hips, okay, like we did before. You're going to come up to a raised position like this. You're going to stand forward, come back, stand forward, come back. Trying to drive it forward into your hip, just like so, as opposed to around and through, okay? Try to get that hip mobility there. Get those hip flexors going. Now, if you need something for your knees to take the load off, okay, make it a little bit easier and softer on the knees, then by all means chuck something underneath. Otherwise, try and keep that upper body as still as you can. Naturally, you're going to have a little bit of movement, but yeah, not too much, hopefully. Good. 2 more. Last one. Good. Now, from there, you're going to make a big T shape on the floor, okay? You're going to have a bit of room around you, hopefully. Okay, you're going to bring one leg up. You're going to come over. You're going to kick up on one side. You're going to rotate, kick up on the other, okay? So big rotation, focusing on that rotation, but keep those elbows, arms, wrists, shoulders down if you can. So you're getting a rotation in that upper spine, that thoracic spine, like we worked on yesterday, but it's stemming from the hip, which is going to help you swimmers massively. Two more. Good. From there, sitting up nice and tall. Going to go into a box position, all right? You're going to slide one foot out, nice and easy. Okay, you are going to slide down and all the way around, okay? So it's down and all the way around. Brilliant little stretch. Good. Swapping sides. Good. A couple more. Last one. Good. From there, lay it on your side. Okay, you're going to place one hand out in front with the palm up. Okay, tucking both feet in. You're going to come up, there, up, just like so. Keeping those toes, that knee facing towards me. You're driving out with the heel as you're there. Okay, try and keep that neck neutral. Try and open up the chest. Keeping that back as straight as you possibly can as you're doing these movements. Good. From there with the same leg, okay, putting this hand out dead straight now, okay, so a little finger on the floor. There you are, coming up. You're trying to kick that hand as you do so, okay? Try and keep that lower leg still, because some of you are going to find it moves forward with it, especially once you get to that higher range, okay? Try and keep it dead straight so it stretches out those hamstrings, activates those glutes. You should feel it firing right by here. Getting you nice and strong. Good job, well done. From there, spinning around. Okay, exact same thing, right? So palm up, spine as straight as you can, tuck those toes up. Really does matter where your toes are pointing because your knee is going to be affected, okay? So go out with the heel intended, okay? So focus on that heel, whereas if you focus on the toe, you tend to rotate the foot, okay? You don't want any of that hip rotation, okay? So focus on the heel as you drive out, as you're doing so. Good, two more. Last one. Good. Rotating that hand that's on the floor now. Okay, so the little fingers on the floor, hands nice and spaced out. Okay, you're kicking up, tall as you can. Keeping that leg as straight as you can. Well, you'll notice in me, because I have tight hamstrings towards the top of the range, I get a slight bend in the knee. But try and limit that as much as you can. Try and draw the back leg, the bottom leg back if you can. Try and keep that spine as straight as you can. Good. 2 more. Last one. Great job. Well done. So, from there, grab yourself a little drink. Let me know how you're doing so far. And then grab yourself those all-important mini bands. Okay? Whew. So, like myself, your bum should be on fire right now. Okay? You're going to place it by your ankles, just like so, okay? From there, you are going to bring your feet like so. Slide further back so you can see me better. You're going to lift up. You draw out and back in, okay? All right, now when you lean back, okay, my fingers are facing forward. My elbows go behind me, but my chest is puffed out so my spine is straight. It's super important that you do that, okay? All right? It's just leaning back ever so slightly so you're kind of on that base of your bum, that coccyx area, okay? So you can help balance, similar if you were to twist either side and do that exercise. And then just using those arms to guide you, okay? You ready? Go to 3, 2, 1, and go. Big draw out. Remember to control it each and every time. Ten seconds, keep going. Good job. Well done. Shake it out. Okay. Nice and loose, but keep wiggling those legs. For now, you've got 2 more rounds, just like that. Okay. It's going to get you really warm if it hasn't already. And it's going to be tough. Not going to lie. What you'll find is a lot of these prehab exercises, they look super, super easy, but because they're working smaller muscles, they are incredibly hard. If you haven't figured that out already, you will soon learn. Okay. So, that being said, getting ready, go to 3, 2, legs up, big draw out. Doing amazing so far, okay? Keep it up. And relax. Good job. Shake it out. Okay, keep those legs moving. Big deep breaths. You got 1 more, okay? Hope you're feeling good so far. Doing great. Okay, keep that chest puffed out. Draw the shoulders back each and every time you do it, okay? All right? And then just keep an eye on yourself. Keep an eye on that technique. You will get there, all right? So, big deep breaths. Go to 3, 2, coming up. Big draw out. Making sure those feet pointing forward. The knees are pointing towards the sky. And you're drawing from the hip as you squeeze that abdomen. Puff that chest out. And as you're doing the moves. Good. 2 more. Last one. Good job. Well done. So, shake it out, grab a little drink. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know you're still alive. Shaking. Yeah. Jeez. Better towel on that me. Nah. In all fairness, I took it like a champion, to be honest. I took it out and she was like, oh, you're just going to have to replace it. I expected worse. I expected her to kick off, to be honest. But then ever since starting and buying that technique bar, because it's the same size as an Olympic bar, I knew damn well that one day I was going to do it. Yeah, I'm amazed it just took that long, to be honest. But yeah, so what you're going to do, you're going to slide it halfway up your shin, okay? Probably going to be on the bottom half of your gastroc, okay? So going into your calf muscle, okay? So where that curve and that kind of bows out into your calf, okay? From there, you're going to balance on your left leg first. You're going to hold your hips, going to lift up, and then again, tucking those toes up. You're going to focus on the heel as it drives out as you balance, okay? So, you ready? Going in 3, separate the toes, 2, 1, big draw out. Focus on me or something in the distance that can help with that balance. Two more. Last one. Good job. Swap sides. Same again. Separate those toes. Tuck the foot up. Keep it in line. Keep it facing forward. Last one. Good job. From there, shake it out. Slide it up. It's going to be a handspan away from your kneecap, okay? All right, so it's not directly on the knees. It's about a hand away from where your kneecap finishes. That's where your little finger starts, okay? That's where you want the band. What you'll find is as it comes up, it's going to be a little bit easier towards the pelvis than it is further away. Just like when you stretch your legs out, it's much harder on your abdomen because that action lever is a little bit harder on the body, okay? So you're probably going to be a lot more powerful, right? Ooh, excuse me. However, don't lose sight of, because sometimes you can throw yourself out and be super powerful, right? But then you compromise, kick out, bend your spine, so on and so forth. So I want you to be able to control that power, okay? So as you hold your hips, sink your bum down a little bit, okay? So soften your knees, separate the toes, okay? Lift up, draw out. You'll be able to go further, but control it, okay? If you haven't started already, let's go. Ooh. 2 more. Good. Swap the sides, separate the toes. Remember, soft hips, soft knees, proud chest, draw it back, and then draw out, okay? Ooh. Good, keep it up. Stabilize as much as you can. Good. Last one. Good job. Slide it down. Gently chuck it off. Grab yourself a little drink. Let me know how you're doing so far. It's hard on the abs, yeah. Super tough. What's really important and what's really evident in a lot of people, right? The way we train our abs, we focus on the flexion too much. Okay, so crunching in, right? Because we want those six-pack muscles, right? However, what our abs prefer and develop better is the lengthening, so the eccentric contraction, so that lengthening under tension. Okay, so those leg raises as you go out slowly, but then the moment you curve your lower back and you lose that kind of lumbar traction, okay, that lumbar support where you're trapping here, okay, so if you can't get to there and your back starts to curve like that, okay, that's when you should tuck it back in and start again, okay. But if you can bring it all the way down there and keep that lower back down, then that's fine. You can bring it back in then, okay? But your abs will develop better in that sense. So when you're in that position, lengthening your abs, then working them in the sense that they're now trying to stabilize your legs, your hip flexors, which generally are tight because you sit in this position, okay? All of a sudden they're lengthened. So all of a sudden here ends up hurting more. It's the same when you do Russian twists. Your abs can take it. It's your hip flexors that get battered, and it's because they're generally tight, underworked, and kind of generally weak, and then they take it out on the lower back. So then that's when we kind of end up with really sore lower backs just because of hip tightness. Okay, the more we loosen here, the more we strengthen here, the more that lower back is going to be supported. Okay, but it's learning that power of where your pelvis is tilting and controlling that with your core work. Okay, a lot of people do ab work, not a lot of people do core work. Okay, all right. Ask me if you want to know the difference, or if you already know, then cool. I'm glad. Okay, so you're gonna need this band, this long band. Okay, from here you are gonna start over in the far corner of your room. Okay, all right. If you've got a massive house, good luck. Okay. I want you right in the far corner of your room, so if you have to walk a football pitch, then it's the joys are in a big house. If you've got a small house like me, you'll walk 10 steps, you'll be done, right? So what you're gonna do, okay, is balance in on one leg, okay, draw it in, draw it out, like so. You're keeping the right angle, like so, right? So it's keeping that right angle there, just like you did, balance out, okay? Once you've done 5, okay, and you'll do 5 with me, you'll step, draw it in, do another 5, okay? All right? We're all about endurance, okay? Getting these hip muscles nice and strong. So you have to keep that right angle, all right? Have to push your chest out, have to keep a strong upper body whilst you work that lower body, okay? You ready? Go to 3, 2, 1, count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Step, slide. 1, 2. Keep those arms up. 3, 4, 5. There we go. Step, slide. 1. That's it. Keep it up. Keep those hands in position. That chest out. 5. Good job. Step, slide. Ooh. Ooh. Almost went in. 2, 3, 4, 5. Step, slide. 1. That's it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Step, slide. Keep going. For those with the big houses, good luck. 4, 5. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Shake it out. Let you loosen it out, and then we go the other way, okay? So shake it out. Legs should be feeling it. Arms should be feeling it. Feet, hamstrings, hips, you name it, all of it should be firing right now, okay? Let me know how you're doing. Want to loose? Want to Bry? 50 years old since you see them. Yeah, it's a toughie one, isn't it? You know? So, Gently sticking your feet underneath. Arms going across again, so you get that tension in that upper body. Now trap those elbows down, keep those hands at a right angle, okay? You ready? Balance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Step, slide, go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step, slide, and shake it out. Good job. Okay. How are we feeling so far? Doing really good, all right? Okay. What I want you to do for me for a second is get one of your pads, okay? Bring it here. Bring your foot up against the sofa. Draw forward with one leg and come up in this position. Draw it there. You're going to stretch out that hip flexor, okay? Push your hips forward, just like so, okay? I'm going to squeeze up, keep a nice right angle on this leg. Okay, put that chest out, draw forward with the hip. Nice and easy. Good. Swap sides, just to kind of give you a nice little stretch before we go in to the next exercises. Okay, let me know how you're feeling. How have you found it so far? How did you find that little step across exercise? Did you notice the more you got tired, the technique went out the window? Did you find it fine? You know, was it a bit of a burner, but it was all right? You know, you name it, let me know, okay? And then same with this stretch. Where are you feeling it? Are you feeling it in the hip flexors? Are you feeling it more towards the quad, the mid quad? Are you feeling it more on the knee, okay? You're not feeling it at all. Okay, a lot of it is going to be completely unique and independent to you. Okay, there is no right or wrong answer, I promise you. Good. Gently shake it out, right? So, nice and loose, grab yourself a drink. I'm going to do the same. So bear with me a second. Super dry mouth. And there we go. So, yeah, let me know how you're feeling in the comment section. Okay. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. So, the biggest thing that I say about the upper body versus lower body, okay, most of the time, our upper body fails our lower body, right? So, for example, those who have ever used a leg press machine, generally you can leg press way more than you can squat, okay? And that's nothing to do with your leg strength, because your leg strength, if you can leg press it, should be able to squat it. The difference is, because our posterior chain is so weak, okay, that back side of us, right, is so weak, it's going to put a real big stress on the way we load our hips and our legs, okay, and then therefore we're not able to produce the same amount of power that we would on a leg press when we're in a supported machine, okay. Now our goal should be to equal those up so you can squat what you can leg press and so on and so forth, because you have the upper body strength there, okay. So the fact that those arms are really sore, okay, means that potentially you're going to really struggle supporting the shoulder joint. So the things that we did yesterday where you draw back and down is really going to help that, okay. The fact that you're squeezing here, the fact you're going to build forearm and wrist strength, okay, so you're not kind of bending or flexing that wrist, okay, and it's not kind of bent in that position as you hold. You're not trying to hold it this way because it's too hard. It's going to develop strength in that kind of wrist and that hand, which is going to help build up the forearm, which again is going to help take pressure off the elbow and the shoulder, okay. So all these little things, it's a brilliant band exercise, okay? So if you have a go-to warm-up exercise, that is a brilliant one, okay? Same with the big X bands, where you extend the band up here and you do walks across the floor. It's a brilliant way to warm up, okay? So if you're ever doing things on your own, give it a go, okay? Tough on the knees, the last one. Yeah, it's going to be brilliant for your knee there, okay? So what you're going to do, you're going to slide your pad out the way for a second, okay? We're going to use that in the middle, in a minute, okay? So you're going to grab a chair, stool, bench, sofa, you name it, okay? You're going to try not to bounce on it and come back up and use that kind of cushion elements of it, okay? You're going to try and go super slow. Now, the leg is pressed up against the object itself. You're going to lift up one. You're going to start on your left, okay? You're going to go slowly down. Now, if you can, you're going to drive up. If you can't, you're going to put 1 foot down. You're going to help yourself back up, and you're going to try and do it even slower with it, and then help yourself back up there, okay? If you can drive up, you're going to imagine there's a little pin on the cushion, on the seat that you're sitting down on. You're going to go down for 3 seconds or 4 seconds. You're going to hit that pin, and you're going to shoot up like a rocket, okay? But that doesn't mean you bounce, okay? Allow the momentum to disappear and then shoot up through force, okay? You ready? So, hands on your hips. Try not to use that momentum in the arms as you slingshot yourself up, okay? You ready? Go to 3, 2, slowly going back. Tap, big drive up. So last one. Good, swapping legs straight into it, okay? Slow, steady down, tap, shoot back up. Let's go. Last one. Good job, shake it out. How did we find that one? Okay, when you do it, you've got to be very aware of where your knee is going, okay? Try and drive it outwards, okay? If you find it tracking in, so when you go down, your knee's doing that, okay? Try and draw it out, okay? The analogy I like to use, imagine you're digging your foot into sand and trying to bury your foot, okay? So that foot there, you separated the toes, you've got your big toe down, your heel down, and you're trying to draw it out, that corkscrew action here. So with that stability, imagine you've got a ribbon that you've stood on the ball of your foot. You're wrapping it around your leg as you come up all the way to the outside of your hip, okay? So you've engaged it here, you've engaged it here to draw out that knee to fully engage it. So when you go down, it's going outwards into that position there. So it's fully engaged across the board, all the way from the foot, all the way up to the hip, okay? It's going to help reduce injuries. If you're blissfully unaware of where your knee is going, okay, on this next round, I want you to focus on that knee, okay? So if you have a mirror, stand it in front of you, okay? If you can use something to use your reflection, be wary of looking down at your knees just like so, okay? If you can, try and focus on there, but just glance at your knees, because if you pop your head down, you'll round your back and you'll end up coming forward and then putting all the pressure into your knee, which is what we don't want, okay? So it's always hips back like you're sitting back, okay? Which is why your leg is pressed up against the object, all right? So, nice and proud, super slow. If you need to use both legs to come up, that's absolutely fine, but just slow it down on the way down, okay? You ready? Go to 3, 2, 1, super, super slow. Good, swapping legs, straight in, okay guys? Separate the toes, focus on the knee, push the hips back first. One more. How did you find that in comparison when you focused on separating the toes, when you focused on drawing the knees out? Did you find it easier? Was it harder? Did you find that you couldn't do it and you have to use 2 legs to come up? Let me know whilst you grab a drink, okay? Yeah. Super tough, that one. Yeah. Right? It's really, really good. Gonna find it like if you've got super tight quads and hip flexors, as you draw down, you're trying to bring up the power, okay? It's gonna be super hard, okay? It's gonna feel like it's pulling from here. The more you drive out slightly, okay? You don't over exaggerate and drive out that way, okay? But the more you drive out slightly, like, and I'm talking like this, if you see my leg, but that engagement, you're coming through here, okay? You're gonna fire those hips, those glutes are gonna help you. They're the powerhouse muscles, okay? And then you're driving up, all right? This next one, we're gonna stand on our balance pad. Gonna take even longer to go down. Some of you aren't gonna be able to come up now, okay? So that means just using 2 legs, standing up, not having a defeatist mindset, okay? It is tougher, and without that ground contact, okay? We just don't, we can't engage the power that we have within the muscles, okay? That's how important our feet are, okay? So yeah, super hard, super firing, loving that one. It's good. It's one of the best ones that if you've ever hurt your knee, okay, it's brilliant. If you need to build up, okay, walking down a pole, using a TRX system, okay, holding those handles, allowing yourself to do it, and then allowing yourself to build up. Some of you, I've shown this in person to you. Soon I'm going to be putting out videos with all these exercises on. So if there's things that you want to see or know or understand, or technique videos of certain exercises, let me know, because I plan on building an entire catalog of everything. You name it, I want it. Okay, I think it's going to help you guys. I'll put it on this channel. Okay, so left leg first. Standing directly in the middle of your cushion, separating those toes, focusing on the heel and the big toe down. Okay, naturally you're a little bit taller. If you're bit by me, you're getting worried about your lights again. Then you're gonna lift up, okay? Naturally, it's gonna throw you off a little bit. Balance, you're gonna slowly come down, tap, okay? Big drive up, okay? Balancing in between each one, slowly coming down. Really focus on that drive through the heel. If you try and get it on that rocking system where you kind of roll onto the ball of your foot, you're going to end up damaging your knee and building up strength in the wrong way. So it's better to stand with 2 legs and focus on that low-in system, okay? That way you're going to work yourself eccentrically and get stronger, okay? Which is the whole goal. Whoop. Almost. Nice and steady. Good job. Swapping legs. Okay. Slide your pads over so you're central onto your chair. Okay, don't make that mistake. I've been there. So, toes out. Slow down. So how many people notice the difference between one leg and the other? For me, this side is much weaker when it comes to stability. So I find it much harder driving up in this exercise. However, it's been key for me in the past to do this one to help rehab my knee when I got knocked off my bike. So it is a good one. So try and push through it. One more. Good job. Shake it out. Nice and easy. Nice and loose. How many people found the difference between standing on that balance pad compared to not standing on that balance pad? Did you struggle coming up a little bit more compared to before? If you did, let me know. It's perfectly normal. Just slow it down, okay? Slowing down is going to make it harder, yes. However, it's going to make you better, okay? The more proprioception you give yourself, okay? So the more shaky you are, okay? The more your neural system's going to learn, the more you're going to engage, and the better you're going to get, okay? On the second round now, okay, it's going to be our last round. You're going to be better at it because everything's woken up a little bit more. Yes, you're going to be tired and fatigued in some respects. However, you're going to be able to engage more, right? So first round's always the shaky one. After that, kind of gets a little bit easier. Yeah. Much harder. And that's where, like Kim just said, you've got to be very aware of where your knee is going. Okay, if it's going in, that is bad. If it goes slightly out, that's good. Okay, you're not trying to get it that way. So your toes are facing forward, but your knee's all the way out there. Okay, that's not what I'm after. It's a slight engagement. Okay, talking an inch just to squeeze the side of your hips. Literally, that TFL, where that dimple is into your glutes, that's where you're trying to fire. Okay, so last round, 6 reps each leg. Let's make it happen, okay? So separate the toes, heel down, chest up, hips back. Let's go. One more. Good job, well done. Shake it out. Swap the sides, let's go. Last one. Nailed it. So check it out to the side. Absolutely phenomenal effort. Great effort, guys. Really good. So bringing one leg forward, hands either side of the heel, draw the back knee back. Big deep breaths now, okay? Phenomenal effort, well done. Whew. Hope you all do well. Hope you're all okay. Hope you survived. Amazing job. So from there, rotating that upper back. Feels much nicer and easier now. Don't know about you guys. Feels so much more mobile at the end of the session. I think life just takes it out of us, the fact that we're holding these static postures all the time. Whether they're good or bad, it just stiffens us up. So, swap the sides. Good. Adding that rotation. Big deep breath. Shaking it out. Okay. From there, taking
your left leg out, drawing your hips down, walking your hands forward, feeling that stretch in the groin, your back, your hip, you name it. Big deep breaths. Sit, gently coming up, swap the sides, shaking it out. Sit, big deep breaths. Good, gently coming up. From there, bringing one leg forward, one leg on the inside. Okay, you're gonna, Kim does this beautifully. You're gonna come there, you're gonna rotate, you're gonna reach, then you're gonna come all the way over. And then if you can, like Kim, you're gonna literally bring your entire upper body alongside the inside of your feet. I haven't got a chance. Way too tight for that. So if you can, let me know. I want to see photos. Good. Swap the sides. Remember, big T, there, coming all the way over. Good. From there, bringing your feet together, arms on the back, nice proud chest. Amazing effort today, guys. Honestly, really, really good. Hope you enjoyed it. You did really, really good. Sit, feet together, sliding it in, drawing it down, puffing the chest out. So, have an amazing day. Have an amazing weekend. Enjoy it. Let me know what you get up to. Tag me in things if you want to tag me in things. Contact me on social media if you have any questions or queries. Otherwise, have an absolutely amazing weekend. And I hope to see you Monday. Okay. Take care. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit those thumbs up buttons. And yeah. Feel your pain, Tim. Feel your pain. Have an amazing day, guys. Honestly, take care. Absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for joining me. Honestly, I feel very, very grateful that you join me every day, week in, week out, that the subscribers keep growing. And yeah, appreciate each and every one of you for giving up your time and wanting to train with me. And yeah, thank you very much, Anne. She smashed it. Everything. I was struggling trying to make it look out easy for but yeah, have an amazing one, and I'll see you Monday. Take care. Well done.